Okay, awesome. We're good. So I'm going to be playing Life is Strange, the recently released episodic sort of Telltale-esque game by French developer DONTNOD. I've already played through episode 1. I think it is a fantastic game. I would recommend this to anyone who is even mildly interested in it. But I'll play through episode 1 for you guys at least as much as I can in the next hour or so. I'm going to not talk as much during cutscenes if I can avoid it. I actually can't see chat at the moment, so if you have questions, you can check me. You can tweet me questions that you have. But I will start this up, and I'm gonna do a relatively serious take on it. Yep, see episode 1, Chrysalis. Do this in game 3. So let's get started. Strange story-based game that features clear choice. The consequences of all your in-game actions and decisions will impact the past, present, and future. Choose wisely. I'm very excited. I've been wanting to play through this, but now I'm actually going to play through it, and I'll be quiet.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Okay, so we have control now, but I am quickly going to try and alt-tab again so I can see chat. If I can't, then no, it is not letting me alt-tab, so sorry about that. We're just gonna... I can't see chat, so if you have questions about the game, anything you want to ask or get my opinion on, you can tweet me at Smedwicks. But until then, I'm just going to be playing the game, and I will, as I said, I will not talk during cutscenes that much. Hopefully quality and frame rate, everything like that is nice. So I think this game is obviously not the most most graphically intensive game, but they do a lot of fantastic stuff with their art style and make things look very great. Like that shot is amazing. That is amazing. Like I really can't overstate how much I feel like the art style just is very important in this game, in not only any game, but this game especially.
Holy shit. Whoa. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
Okay, so now we have control.
Why
I'll talk a little bit because there's
Because of her
subtitles,
images
so
of
we can look
hopeless
at
faces.
stuff now.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson?
So it does have the very Telltale style of you look around at stuff. We're going to do my favorite thing, and there's a take selfie button. And of course, I'm going to do that because that is the best prompt.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously though, I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max.
Why is this guy hating on a
Of
selfie?
course,
This
as
dude
you all
is in the
know,
prime
the photo
selfie taking
portrait has
age.
been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression.
Haha.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
God, this
The point
guy.
remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Well, I know, but see,
I didn't know, but I kind of forgot.
Yeah.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
The dialogue in this
The
game
Daguerrean
just
process
feels
brought out fine
a
detail
bit
on people's faces.
unusual and
Extremely
like
popular.
tone deaf in a way. I feel people have described it as,
I should
but in a
upgrade to
good way.
21st century. But I like it old school.
So your
If
journal.
anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Yeah, our character Max is something in a good way. I actually haven't even read all of this. I don't think I will right now, just because that's a lot, and I want to keep the game going. But
Find out all about him in your textbook, or even.
My little camera bag is battered, but still kicks.
class is out.
And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
This is a really something else type of school. Like clearly, this is a private arts school.
Victoria, that was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture.
This is very jarring of how
Even though I
nice.
didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
And that their art style they have for their models is very good, but then they go for this, which doesn't look bad, but it's just I don't get why they necessarily did that. Like they do some of these
Looks like
things,
somebody was already working on this. Cool.
and it just looks kind of off. Let's talk to Kate.
Hi, Kate.
Oh, hi, Max.
Hope I didn't embarrass you.
Kate, I hope I didn't embarrass you with my lame answer.
It sucks to be dragged into the spotlight.
Unless you're Victoria.
She's got nothing on you, Max. Well,
Aw.
I should get going.
We got
Yeah,
good
me
friends.
too. Talk to you later.
Sure.
I also want everybody to know that
Let's look at this.
world is not for everybody.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this.
That's
Purge.
mean.
I had my moment in the camera eye.
Not Victoria, but her friend threw that. That's pretty rude. So this is one of the side things you can do. There are achievements for this. You take pictures of different things in the environment. I've only found 2, I think, in my first playthrough. So you can see there's numerous 10. Yeah, 10. There's a lot of stuff to look at. But I will not. I mean, I'm going to explore, but some of this stuff I've already looked at.
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious.
See, that looks nice because it's just a forest. Like when you're using the other characters you just seen and you think, hey, they all have pretty decent
You can never
styles,
escape the
and
lighthouse
that
here.
like scenery looks good with that look, but characters do not. What's up, nerds?
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
About that. Oops, wrong
Do I
buttons.
have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture.
You're like
But
30.
life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others.
That's nice and inspirational.
That's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Amateur. So one of the big notable differences you can tell, I sort of describe this as Walking Dead Telltale-esque. There's no ellipses button, which is a bit of a bummer, and there's generally only 2 or 3 choices.
I was about to.
So
To the real world.
get ready to feel
Then I might send you.
this movie's whole, this game's whole aesthetic in that it's very indie movie. high school indie movie-esque.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom.
And
Splash water on my face
you're gonna get that
and
in
make
just
sure
a
I don't
second.
Look like a total loser.
I like this part though. This is a really good late title card. I really appreciate a late title card. This one is really good. But man, we are indie as all get out. But if you think about it, I think about this as Heavy Rain and the other David Cage games. Oh, there it is. That is a fantastic late title card. But as I was saying, in like David Cage games, the sort of tone deafness they go for is usually like flubs very poorly, and it just falls on its face. This sort of tone deafness of the style they go with, I think, works
There's
fantastically.
Taylor, always waiting for Victoria. I think that's Courtney. She's such a slave to Taylor and Victoria. Ah, the science room. Here's the portal to Warren's brain.
Oh, missing person poster.
These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere.
I do like this where you can read this. Like, I mean, this is obviously easily readable, but it's a nice touch.
I shouldn't be so stingy with my blood.
That's a pretty interesting poster. Yeah, I'm not much of the indie music aesthetic or anything like that, but this
Evan doesn't say much to me, but
it works very well for this game. The style they're going for.
Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
This is our locker. This is our locker.
I love that picture of Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous.
Jack something and Andy Warhol. I don't remember who the Jack is. Like this, they really captured just a really good cheesy high school for somehow. Just all these superfluous posters, everything. It works so well. Like Don't Nod. I thought Remember Me had very interesting art style and ideas, but they just flubbed it on the action gameplay. But
I think his name is Justin.
this works very well.
Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. I shouldn't be so catty.
Yeah.
Dana is nice to me.
And Max, as we'll see, is a fantastic
I
character.
wish I could beat the shit out of Logan. I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member.
I don't know what the Vortex Club is yet. I don't know if I missed or something, but I feel like it's some sort of weird
I've seen Bill
cult.
hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type.
Gun Frieza. That model clearly doesn't have the level of detail that everyone else does. But I mean, they have a limited budget. This is very indie. I mean, in more than one sense.
They should just call it a sugar machine. That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped.
I would love that for all the wrong reasons.
Good thing I left my AK at home.
Huh. Wait. Let's talk to Miss Grant. Or
Miss
look at
Grant
her.
is a great science teacher. How many students ever actually memorize all this shit? I guess we all should these days.
So yeah, I'm gonna be just looking around for a lot of this. I might not finish the whole episode tonight, but mostly because I'm going to. My first playthrough of episode 1 was a bit more cursory,
My favorite time of year.
playing with someone else who
The
wanted to
Bigfoot stomp.
go see
I should
everything
develop some school spirit.
as opposed to explore. So I'm gonna do quite a bit of exploring.
He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like
That
me.
feels like an Avril Lavigne reference just waiting to happen.
God, Samuel is such a weirdo. But I kind
Didn't-
of like that about him.
We just saw that character model in a different jacket go by, but
Figures Juliet will be dating Zachary. Jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club.
what is this Vortex
There's
Club?
Juliet in my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club
When,
disciple.
when you use the word disciple, that's always a scary word and always
There's
cultish.
Hayden, another Vortex Club bro. But
Oh, there it
he's
is.
actually not an... Oh, I can hardly wait to never be too cool like Nathan and Victoria.
What? Like,
Lame.
I don't get this. And there's a lot of missing person posters. Clearly this person...
To all of you American girls in the movies, no one can tell.
The music's actually, I'm not this type of musical taste. I think the music in this game is pretty decent.
Nobody can see my meltdown.
But yeah, that's great how it's just her listening to the soundtrack. I think that's just, it's very neat game design. Okay.
Now, who would bother to write that crap?
Yeah, who would in a high school?
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class.
Darn it, did I get sucked
Am
into
I
the
going
next?
crazy?
Because I want to explore this.
The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you.
No, see, come on, Max. That's not how it works. Illuminati. There was something interesting in here. I don't know if it was in one of the stalls, but I want to find it. Where was it? I remember seeing, I don't know if it's later on. Juliet plus Zachary equals the 5 ever. Oh, there it is.
Drive people to have sex.
That's hilarious. It's just, they do a lot of really funny, clever but childish things with it. Like, again, that tone deafness and not understanding. Just, they took the stereotypical teen, like 50 of them, and just threw them in a blender and then poured it out to help make this game, but it works
Just
so well.
relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it.
No.
When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
It's Philemon. This is clearly a new Persona 5 ARG. Thanks, buddy.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this, bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
That escalated incredibly quickly. When I first saw that, I was freaking out. Because who would have honestly expected